Good work. Perfect block. Way to block that. Nice block. Great block.
It is a women's strawweight matchup between Paige Van Zandt and Rose Namajunas. All right, so here she is making her way to the octagon, and this is a first for her. First time on the main card. Her previous UFC fights were all on the prelims. Now we'll see if the performance can raise up with the added pressure. She has become a very popular fighter. Bigger audience here in the house tonight. A lot more eyeballs will be on this fight than her last one. We'll see if her performance can come up to that level as she tries to stamp herself a title contender in her first fight on the main card.
This girl has outstanding kicking technique. It is one of her best assets. Ridiculous power in her legs. They come fast, and when they land, they have devastating impact. She is one of the best kickers in this division.
So here is Paige Van Zandt representing Team Alpha Male in Sacramento, California. She's been forced to grow up in the UFC, but that doesn't mean she hasn't realized a lot of success. A lot of people believe with her well-rounded skill set and the grappling starting to catch up to the striking, that Paige Van Zandt is going to find herself in a UFC strawweight championship fight before her career is said and done. And of course, she is just getting started. The wildly popular 12-gauge Paige Van Zandt in another big one tonight.
This girl has ridiculously impressive, lightning-fast hand speed. It is one of her best qualities and one of the most terrifying things that you can face inside the octagon. When someone is faster than you, it is such a huge advantage.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Van Zandt is 26. Namajunas is 28. The rest is nearly identical. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 9 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, 12-gauge Paige VanZant. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go. All right, here we go with round 1. It's good to see her on the main card, Joe. I know you've been calling for this for years now. She's been a prelim machine, no denying that. But she deserves this opportunity tonight as she tries to work her way into contention. The trend in her...
Whoa! This could be it. A big shot to the head.
Well, she is seemingly healthy. She is on weight after making the weight a day ago, but she took this fight on less than 2 weeks' notice. And to take a fight of this magnitude without the optimal time to prepare is not something you see every day in the UFC.
Oh, big knee! This could be it right here.
Oh.
Back up. Oh!
Front kick by VanZant. Well, another miss there. She just hasn't managed her gas tank very well here tonight. She has...
Oh, flying knee.
Oh, huge shot there. Well, that hook shot landed to the body there, and that is not what she's looking for defensively. I know she's confident in her ability to take a beating, but you don't want to take too many of those shots to the midsection. Namajunas gets caught with that punch. Oh, she blocked the kick there. Nicely done. VanZant gets absolutely punished by that head. Whoa! Oh!
Oh, big knee! Oh!
And just like that, the fight is over.
Landed a big kick for the knockout.
Absolutely, Joe, a tremendous kick, and when her career is said and done, this might be the highlight that everybody is talking about as she ends her opponent's night with as many style points as you could want. She catches her flush, full force, full extension. You gotta think she's getting a performance bonus for that one.
Here it is one more time. Boom.
Well, there she is. Man, did she have it going here tonight as she gets the huge win by knockout, near perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, so the celebration is on with her coaches, and why not? First main card fight in the UFC, and she certainly passed this test with flying colors. Her coaches felt like as the stakes got higher, her performances would get better. That is exactly the way it played out here tonight.
All right, we're kickboxing only right now. Let's keep it on the feet, no takedowns. I want to see those head kicks. Come on now, you gotta work. Beautiful kick. Beautiful job out there. That head kick was awesome. Keep that up, man. That's your thing. Kickboxing only. Let's stay on the feet and use those head kicks. You can't just stand on the outside all day. Get in there. Let's go. Let's get it again. Push yourself. Way to keep her off balance with those combos. Those kicks are nasty. Now what? Good kick. Nice job. Love that head kick. Nobody's gonna be able to stand up to that. go. Ooh, good block.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute.
It came as a shock to the MMA community when this fighter left her longtime gym recently. But that surprise was nothing compared to the reaction felt around the globe when she agreed to fight her longtime training partner in a compelling matchup that highlights this weekend's UFC card at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
It is a women's strawweight matchup between Thug Rose Namajunas and Tisha Tiny Tornado Torres. Well, this young woman has a great skill set, but certainly it's the striking defense that comes out when you watch the film. She'll use movement and defense to set up her own offensive angles, but she'll hang out in the pocket because she's so confident in her ability to stick and move and get her head off of that center line. Really as good a defender of strikes as we have in this women's division.
This girl has outstanding hand speed, lightning fast punches that come from all angles, and she gets out of the way before you can hit her back. She's one of the most difficult fighters to face in this division.
Well, this woman has frightening knockout power. That's the only way in which to describe it. She'll be looking to find a home for those heavy hands. Will work the body at times, but the book on her is that she is a headhunter, not a fighter you want to enter into a slugfest with, I can assure you of that.
This girl has outstanding kicking technique. It is one of her best assets. Ridiculous power in her legs. They come fast, and when they land, they have devastating impact. She is one of the best kickers in this division.
our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Namajunas is 28. Torres is 31. Namajunas will have a 5-inch reach advantage. How about some Bruce Buffer?
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Keisha, the Tiny Tornado Torres. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Fog Rose Namajunas! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, the wait is over. We are underway here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as round 1 gets underway here. She really busted onto the radar of UFC fans by knocking out her last opponent. So now with momentum and the winning streak in tow, she will try to do it again and potentially position herself for a shot at somebody in that top 5. Might even be a title shot. Got to get a win here, and certainly a finish would be useful as well.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? This could be it.
Oh, she got her head off the center line there, Joe. Slips the punch nicely.
Oh, flying knee.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Good control, postures up. Neither fighter's really doing anything.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Oh, looks like she's setting up an arm submission now, Joe.
It looks like she's got that armbar locked in tight. It's very close here. More and more pressure on that arm. She might have to tap. That's it. That's it.
Will do it.
Won the fight by armbar. Beautiful job.
Yeah, near perfection for her in terms of the execution of that arm bar. She worked to isolate the arm, eventually secured it, and the tap came shortly thereafter. So a big win, and it goes in the books by way of the arm bar here tonight.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that arm bar locked in tight for the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So that win by submission figures to silence any remaining doubters, and that certainly puts the rest of the division on notice. Huge result for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 2 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Tisha, the Tiny Tornado Torres.
So there she is, following what could be argued as the biggest win of her career. She gets it done by submission here tonight. She told us during Fight Week, Joe, I got to keep the judges out of it. She certainly did just that. Now all that's left to do is to celebrate with her coaches and her training partners. She had a lot of friends and family in the building here tonight. And man, did she put on a show for them and maximize this UFC showcase. Congratulations.
Stand up only. I need you to put her down. More combos. Look out! Not it. Do more damage. Beautiful shot. Let's put her down now. Good work. Beautiful job, girl. Way to put her down. Nice block. Nice block. Good block. Good block. Way to block that. Perfect block. Way to block. record here. I want to see high percentage shots. Nice. Right on the button. Everything you threw was on target.
It is a women's 115-pound matchup between Thug Rose Namajunas and Alex Chambers. Good to see this young woman back making the walk to the octagon tonight. I will be surprised, Joe, if she gets put on her back here tonight. Her takedown defense, arguably the best in this division. Great balance, solid base, beautiful sprawl, very quick with her feet. And for a lot of women, they spend so much time trying to get her down and fail that they don't have much left offensively when you hit the latter rounds of the fight. Gotta try to outstrike this woman tonight. You're probably not taking her down.
This girl's a very well-rounded fighter. Now, some fighters, they have a specialty, and if they're taken out of that specialty, they lose a lot of their effectiveness. Not so with her. She is equally good on the ground as she is standing up.
Well, when you watch film on her, hard to see anything in terms of weaknesses, Joe. She is a true mixed martial artist, plus skills in all areas. Really not going to jump off the page in any one discipline, but she has proven to be a handful for just about anybody and just about everywhere the fight goes. With her skill set, she is comfortable anywhere inside that octagon.
This girl has outstanding defense and very good blocking technique. It's so difficult to hit her cleanly. It is a big advantage for her, and she has so much confidence in her defense because of that.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 9 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Alex Astronaut Chambers. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Fog Rose Namajunas. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
Dateline, London, England. Good to have you with us as always as we get underway with live action from the O2 Arena. All right, round one is underway, and here she is making this much-anticipated return to competition since losing her last fight by way of submission. That result was stunning to some, not to others. Either way, that is history. The focus tonight is on the present, getting back into the win column, regaining the momentum that made her a fighter to watch and a divisional contender. If she can do just that, people aren't going to be talking about the submission loss. They'll be talking about just how far she can take this thing if she can get the W and get her hand raised here tonight under the lights.
Big punches.
All right, with much fanfare, Joe Rogan, here she is. She stole the... Oh! Huge right hand!
This could be it right here. Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Oh, big left.
Straight punch.
Oh, another head kick finds the target. That one landed flush.
Oh! This could be it right here. Oh! Big right hand. Whoa! And she's down.
Oh! Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Huge uppercut for the win.
Yeah, Joe, that'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight.
And let's look at that from a different angle.
And there she is after the huge knockout victory here tonight. What a moment for this young fighter. You got to feel pretty good for her, Joe. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Fog Rose Namajunas.
Well, she's got all the tools, Joe, and she certainly put them to good use tonight as she gets the win and gets so with style points by way of the knockout. No judges needed for this one, and you can be sure her bankroll is going to be fatter on Monday morning. She'll probably get a bonus. At the very least, though, the celebration is on. You see there with her coaches and her teammates. Nothing better in all of pro sports than to win a mixed martial arts fight at the highest level. Congratulations.
Really focus on two-punch combos now. Nice combo. Punches in bunches. Punches in bunches. Let's throw some feints in there. Make her drop her guard. No. Good block. Ooh, great hands. Nice work. Combos are really coming together. Today's all about Muay Thai. Let's get in the clinch and practice those knees. Nice job. Really great job tonight. Perfect block. That's what I want to see. Way to block. That's how you block. Nice block. Nice block. Nice block. Now we're working on Muay Thai. I want to focus inside the clinch. Let's really use those knees. Nope. Let's push. Nice job. Nope. The fight's just around the corner. You gotta pick it up a little bit. We're gonna focus on Muay Thai today. I want to see knees from the clinch only. Let's go. Good job. Nasty head kick. All right, great job in there. Your knees are looking nasty. Beautiful clinch.
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. This weekend, we brace for a crucial matchup, which is expected to shake up an entire division.
To get into position for a world title shot, this fighter has fought tooth and nail against the best the women's strawweight division has to offer. And while getting into a #1 contenders match is sweet enough, if this fighter beats her heated rival to earn that shot at the belt, the victory would be even more satisfying.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
It is a women's 115-pound matchup between Karolina Kowalkiewicz and Rose Namajunas. All right, so here she is making her way to the octagon, and you gotta think she'll have to bottle the emotions here tonight. This is not just another fight. Despite what she has said during fight week, this is a rivalry matchup. These fighters do not like each other. They might not even bury the gauntlet after the fight. There is legitimate bad blood here. Let's see which woman rises above it and gets her hand raised here tonight.
This girl is one of the best in the business at holding fighters down, controlling them from the top position, and beating them up. She's so good at holding position and keeping fighters where she wants them to be.
So here's the Polish strawweight contender, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. At one point worked her way into a title fight against her fellow countrywoman, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Kowalkiewicz continuing to be a force to be reckoned with at 115 pounds. Outstanding striker plus submission skills as well. A very technical fighter who brings a lot to the UFC tape.
This girl is a really well-rounded fighter, a full and complete mixed martial artist with an arsenal of techniques from Muay Thai, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, boxing. She can really do it all. So very unpredictable in that regard and very comfortable no matter where the fight goes.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Namajunas is 29. Kowalkiewicz is 36. Namajunas is 2 inches taller. The reach is identical. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Thug Rose Namajunas! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 28 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Karolina Kowalkiewicz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Well, here we are inside the famed O2 Arena in London, England. Good to have you with us as we get underway. All right, so here we go with round 1 as we get this rivalry matchup underway. These fighters, of course, do not like each other. They have said they will try to just focus on their skill.
Whoa! This could be it right here. Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Whoa! Back to the feet.
Oh, vicious body shot. These shots to the body are taking its toll. Oh, flying knee.
Oh! Big body shot.
To the body. Body kick, look at that. And there's the
Big
knee. Excellent head movement.
Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see.
Oh, another one. This could be it. Oh. Wow.
How about that chin? Left hand lands flush over the top.
Oh, very nice.
Kovalkiewicz gets caught with that punch. Just over 2 minutes to go. Lunges forward with a left there. She missed with that jab.
Oh, she tagged her. She tagged her again. She hurt her. This could be it right here. Big knee. Head kick.
And that one certainly found the target. Oh, huge block for her, Joe.
That's a big hook.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Oh, hook to the head by Kovalkiewicz.
That's a good hard left hand over the top.
Oh!
This could be it. She might try to finish this fight here.
Oh! Big body shot
there, too.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Tremendous hook, landed flush for the victory.
Yeah, Joe, that was just a near-perfect strike to end the fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. And this is exactly the way she drew it up. She said, I need to win this fight, but I need to do it by stoppage. I can't leave it in the judge's hands. If I'm going to take my career to the next level, I've got to get the knockout win here tonight. Mission accomplished.
Here it is one more time. Crank right on the jaw.
Well, there she is. Man, did she have it going here tonight as she gets the huge win by knockout. Near perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is calling stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Carolina Kovalkiewicz.
Well, Joe, I got to think the only thing better than winning a UFC fight is winning one against one of your chief rivals, and that is exactly what we had here tonight as she celebrates with her coaches and training partners. Big, big moment in the career of this fighter here tonight.
All right, stand up only this time. I need you to knock your opponent down. Pick it up. Nope. Make it happen. He sees everything in there. You gotta move. More strikes. Come on now. Let's go. The fight's right around the corner. You're training like it's not even gonna happen. Let's knock her down. More combos. Come on. Try it again. Not it. More combos. Nice block. The fight's coming soon. We gotta see improvements. Stand up only. I need you to put her down. Do more damage. Come on. Beautiful shot. Let's put her down now. Get it back. Keep working. More strikes. Man, your next opponent is going to be no match for you. That's what I want to see. Good block. Perfect block. That's how you block. Good block. Make sure you're using your feet. Let's knock her down. Throw more punches. Good job. Keep it up. Let's knock her down. No. Let's go. You got to step. I want to see more out of you. Let's push. Work. You gotta push there. Good work. Keep working. You gotta do more damage. Get back in there. Pick it up. You got more. Training like this is what's gonna make you beat her.
It is a women's strawweight matchup between Thug Rose Namajunas and Marina Moroz. Well, as she makes the walk here tonight, she's probably thinking right now, how do I get this opponent to the mat? Because if I can get through the takedown defense, I don't think she's getting up for the duration of the round. Her top game is scary good. And when you can control a fighter like that in a fight, you can sap their willpower and their gas tank. You better be able to stop her shot tonight. If not, it can make for a short night at the office.
This girl has outstanding defense and very good blocking technique. It's so difficult to hit her cleanly. It is a big advantage for her, and she has so much confidence in her defense because of that.
Well, I start limping after watching film of this young woman's leg kicks. There is no denying what she'll be trying to do tonight to unleash the devastating kicks on her opponent. And she'll attack everywhere on the body. She'll go up top. These kicks are brutally powerful, and she can do major damage just by landing a couple.
This girl's a very well-rounded fighter. Now, some fighters, they have a specialty, and if they're taken out of that specialty, they lose a lot of their effectiveness. Not so with her. She is equally good on the ground as she is standing up.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, boxer, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Volgogorsk, Ukraine, Marina Iron Lady Moroz. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Thug Rose Namajunas. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway. All right, round 1 is underway, and it's fights like this, Joe, where you really see what a fighter is made of. She was knocked out in devastating fashion in her last fight, but if you talk to her this week, her confidence really hasn't gone anywhere. She still is that confident contender that...
Oh, flying knee.
Oh!
That's a big punch from the clinch.
All right, with much fanfare, Joe Rogan, here she is. She stole the show on the media conference call earlier this week.
Whoa! This could be it.
Oh, huge shot there.
Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? Oh! Big Superman punch. This could be it right here. Oh, man.
Big right hand lands. Wow. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attack. Well, she ate that hook shot like a champion, Joe, but she's got to be careful moving into her opponent's range, largely unguarded. She has been... Oh!
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. This could be it.
Big right hand there. Spinning back fist.
Oh, head kick. Very nice timing with these shots here.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
Good defense there.
How about that chin? Namajunas gets absolutely melted by that head kick.
Nice shot.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Namajunas. She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Oh, huge block for her, Joe. Wow!
This could be it right here. Oh! That's it, she's out.
Wow.
Oh, wow. What a knockout.
Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
Landed a hard kick for the knockout.
Absolutely, Joe, a tremendous kick, and when her career is said and done, this might be the highlight that everybody is talking about as she ends her opponent's night with as many style points as you could want. She catches her flush, full force, full extension. You gotta think she's getting a performance bonus for that one.
And here it is again. Boom!
And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Well, there are few greater highs in all of professional sports than to have your hand raised inside that octagon, but she took it a step further tonight. Massive knockout victory. No TKO here. This was a flush KO. She's probably getting some bonus money. One thing I can guarantee you, she is getting a massive, high-profile opportunity next. Congratulations as the celebration continues following the big KO tonight.
full mount, let's see those submissions. You're giving her too much space. We gotta submit in that position. Don't let your opponent reverse position. Come on, let's go in that position. Nice, let's pull that. Pull her neck into your shin. Nice transition, good submission. You think champions train the way you just did? No way. I want to see submissions only today. Go out there and tap her out. Perfect work. Ooh, so close. Keep working. If that's the way you train, you should hang it up now. Today, we're focused on submissions only. Get out there and get after it. Great position. Let's get that submission now. Good submission. There we go. Crank that arm. That's it. Way to work for the submission. There we go. Let's work for that. Come on, work for that submission. You gotta squeeze that. There we go. Way to work for it. You gotta step up your training. This fight is coming soon. Let's see submissions from full mount. Let's work for that triangle there. Squeeze your legs. Keep going. Nice. Beautiful triangle. Beautiful setup. Good job. I really like how your submissions are coming along. Great job. Good work. Nice block.
It is a women's strawweight matchup between Thug Rose Namajunas and Paige Van Zandt. So here is Paige Van Zandt representing Team Alpha Male in Sacramento, California. She's been forced to grow up in the UFC, but that doesn't mean she hasn't realized a lot of success. A lot of people believe with her well-rounded skill set and the grappling starting to catch up to the striking, that Paige Van Zandt is going to find herself in a UFC strawweight championship fight before her career is said and done. And of course, she is just getting started. The wildly popular 12-gauge Paige Van Zandt in another big one tonight.
This girl is one of the best in the business at holding fighters down, controlling them from the top position, and beating them up. She's so good at holding position and keeping fighters where she wants them to be.
Well, I start limping after watching film of this young woman's leg kicks. There is no denying what she'll be trying to do tonight to unleash the devastating kicks on her opponent. And she'll attack everywhere on the body. She'll go up top. These kicks are brutally powerful, and she can do major damage just by landing a couple.
This girl has absolutely horrifying knockout power. A terrifying, terrifying thing to face someone like her inside the octagon, because all it takes from her is one shot to turn the lights out.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Van Zandt is 28. Namajunas is 30. The rest of the numbers are close. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 14 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Sacramento, California, USA, 12-gauge Paige Van Zandt. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Thug Rose Namajunas! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go. All right, so we get another look tonight at the 23-year-old freestyle fighter, Team Alpha Male's Paige Van Zandt. You may remember the switch kick knockout of Beck Rawlings. That came in a high-profile fight on Fox back in 2016. Now the focus is on the division's elite, and strawweight contention should be a good litmus test for PVZ tonight. Namajunas gets caught with that punch.
Welcome to the jungle.
All right, first round is underway, and her opponent has got to be mindful of the different kicks in her arsenal, Joe. She'll attack the legs, she'll go to the body. Head kicks part of her arsenal as well. Let's see if the defense has anything for her here in the early going. Lands the front kick to the body. Now, nice work on the feet by Van Zandt.
Powerful leg kick. Nasty combinations here. Hard straight punch.
Left hand lands flush over the top. Back and forth we go. Oh, big left.
Man. She hurt her with that. This could be it. Oh, very nice.
1-2 there by Van Zandt.
She got cracked in the head. She's stunned. This could be it right here. She might try to finish this fight here.
Wow!
Oh!
Well, she's able to get up, but she is officially on wobbly legs.
Body kick, look at that. Hard uppercut to the head.
Van Zandt's worked in that arm well. Double underhooks now.
And they move out of the clinch.
Oh, she blocks the punch.
Doing an excellent job blocking here.
How about that chin? Well, she ate that straight punch to the head, and she's got to be careful here. She has shown a vulnerability by leaning right into her opponent's range. Got to find a way to get that head off the center line and do better defensively here.
Good defense there.
Oh!
This could be it. Oh! Oh my goodness! She's out.
Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
A huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
Well, Joe, she talked a lot about finishing this fight and taking the judges out of it, and she couldn't have done it much better than that. She caught her opponent flush with that kick, full force, full extension, and that spelled the end of the night for the opposition. And when it comes to her highlight reel, Joe, this is the top of the list. This is exactly what she needed here tonight.
And let's see if we can get a better look at that from this angle.
Well, there she is. Man, did she have it going here tonight as she gets the huge win by knockout, near perfect execution, and that could be one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She has the potential to be an absolute superstar, especially given what she did tonight. Biggest knockout victory of her career, certainly kept the judges out of it as she said she was going to do. Maybe she gets a bonus, I'm not sure. One thing I am sure of, Joe, she is going to get a high-profile opponent next. And she is going to enjoy this evening tonight celebrating with her coaches and teammates.
Good block. Good block. Good work. Way to block. That's how you block. Great block.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute.
If there was a hole in the fight game of this rising women's strawweight star, it was clearly in her stand-up attack. But this week, she announced that she was leaving her longtime team in order to join up with a new team that guarantees an intriguing new look that will result in plenty of knockout victories.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
It is a women's strawweight matchup between Karolina Kowalkiewicz and Rose Namajunas. All right, so here she is making her way to the octagon for this, a definite rivalry rematch. So some advantages when you have seen the opposition prior, but both fighters really didn't put too much stock into that first meeting. They both believe they are different fighters here tonight, and both women are out to prove that they are the better fighter once and for all.
This girl has outstanding top control. She is one of the best in the business at holding fighters down and beating them up. She is so good at controlling the position that once her opponent gets taken down and put into that position, it's very rare that you see anyone escape. It is one of her best assets.
So here's the Polish strawweight contender, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. At one point worked her way into a title fight against her fellow countrywoman, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Kowalkiewicz continuing to be a force to be reckoned with at 115 pounds. Outstanding striker plus submission skills as well. A very technical fighter who brings a lot to the UFC tape.
This girl is a very well-rounded mixed martial artist, and the advantage to that is she's comfortable no matter where the fight takes place. If her opponent wants to stand, she's comfortable there. If her opponent wants to try to take her down, she has excellent defense. If the fight goes to the ground, she has an excellent ground game. So she is fully well-rounded, and because of that, she is much more confident no matter where the fight takes place inside the octagon.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Namajunas is 30. Kowalkiewicz is 37. Namajunas is 2 inches taller. The reach is the same. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 32 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Karolina Kowalkiewicz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready? You ready?
While the UFC live events keep on coming, we are underway from the world-famous Saitama Super Arena in Tokyo, Japan. All right, so we are... All right, so it doesn't... And just like that, the fight is over.
Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, how about the knockout there? Beautiful technique to land the fight-ending shot. And again, we're a broken record when it comes to this, but sometimes when you catch a fighter cold, maybe before she's had a chance to get herself into the fight, that strike can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight.
Let's see it one more time from a different angle. Look at the power in this left as it shuts the lights out. Take a look at this from a different angle. Boom.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 25 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Carolina Boubacanis.
All right, so she begins to celebrate with her coaches after getting it done in this rivalry rematch here tonight. There was a whole boatload of pressure on her, and I thought she rose above it nicely here tonight, let her skills take over as she said she would do, and she is the clear winner here tonight. Congratulations are in order.
Taking your opponent down and advancing in a half guard. Come on now, let's go. Keep working, that's okay, she'll break. Way to block that. Good block. Nice block. Nice block.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute.
Throughout the history of the UFC, it's no secret that having a strong wrestling game has been a key to success for several world champions and Hall of Famers. This women's strawweight fighter seems to agree, as she announced this week that she was making the move to a new camp, where the focus is on embracing the grind and getting down to business in the wrestling room on a daily basis.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
All right, coming up next, yes, a women's strawweight matchup between Jessica Penne and Rose Namajunas. Well, when you watch film on her, hard to see anything in terms of weaknesses, Joe. She is a true mixed martial artist, plus skills in all areas. Really not going to jump off the page in any one discipline, but she has proven to be a handful for just about anybody and just about everywhere the fight goes. With her skill set, she is comfortable anywhere inside that octagon.
This girl has ridiculous hand speed. It is one of her best assets and one of the most terrifying things. She can hit you before you can hit her, and she can also get out of the way before you can hit her. It's a terrifying thing fighting someone who has the kind of hand speed that she possesses.
You know, it's one thing to take your opponent down. It's another thing to keep them there and control them on the ground. She knows exactly how to do it, and that's what really has led to a lot of her mixed martial arts success. Get the takedown, control her on the ground, and sap their willpower in the gas tank from there. You better stop the shot against this young woman tonight, because if you don't, problems.
This girl is a ground and pound specialist. That is her world. What she likes to do to her opponents is not a mystery, but the problem is, even though they know what she's going to do to them, they have a very hard time stopping it. She has very good wrestling, and when she gets you to the ground, her ground and pound is absolutely terrifying.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with the same height and a similar reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas! And now introducing our opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a grappler, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Jessica Perez. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. We are underway. All right, round 1 is underway, and it's fights like this, Joe, where you really see what a fighter is made of. She was knocked out in devastating fashion in her last fight, but if you talk to her this week, her confidence really hasn't gone anywhere. She still is that confident contender that many people fancied as a future UFC champion. So now that knockout loss, several months in the rearview mirror, we'll see if she can regain her momentum here tonight.
That one hurt.
All right, first round is underway now, and you got to watch out for her powerful overhand punches. Most fighters in this division, they know what's coming, but as yet they've been unable to stop it. Let's see how it goes here early on in this one.
Oh, powerful right leg kick.
Oh!
Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? This could be it right here. That's a big hook.
Huge right hand!
Back up.
So she lands another head kick there, Joe. It's been a big weapon for her here tonight, and specifically, wow!
This could be it.
Wow! Another knockdown!
She's out. She's out.
Do you believe it? Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
A huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. A tremendous kick to end the fight here tonight. She caught her opponent absolutely flush, full force, even better on the extension, and there was no chance for her to stay in the fight after that. You can make the argument that as soon as she lifted that foot up from the canvas, if she landed, that was going to be good night. And indeed it was. And there she is after the massive knockout. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 4 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Well, she's got all the tools, Joe, and she certainly put them to good use tonight as she gets the win and gets so with style points by way of the knockout. No judges needed for this one, and you can be sure her bankroll is going to be fatter on Monday morning. She'll probably get a bonus. At the very least, though, the celebration is on. You see there with her coaches and her teammates. Nothing better in all of pro sports than to win a mixed martial arts fight at the highest level. Congratulations.
Stand up only this time. I need you to knock your opponent down. Throw more punches! Nope. There we go. Let's get that knockdown now. Now what? No! Do more damage! Nice job, young lady. That's what I want to see. That's how you block. Way to block. That's how you block. That's what I want to see. All right, now we're stepping it up to 4-strike combinations. Out of step. Punches in bunches. Come on now. Move your feet or move your head or you're getting hit. Make it happen. You'll get that knockdown if you throw combos like that. Work. Come on now. Beautiful combination. Keep that up and you'll get the knockdown.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute.
In mixed martial arts, if you're not evolving, you're losing. So, in an effort to make sure she continues on the right path to the top of the women's strawweight division, this fighter announced this week that in order to keep building her skill set, she was packing her bags and leaving the gym where she got her start.
That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
It is a women's 115-pound matchup between Thug Rose Namajunas and Bec Rawlings. Here is the aggressive ninja Rowdy Bec Rawlings, wildly popular across her native Australia. She was born in Tasmania, now splits time, though, between Australia and Southern California, where she trains under Eric Del Fierro at the famed Alliance Training Center there in Southern California. At times, Bec Rawlings, who is aggressive, has gotten off to a slow start. So that's the focus coming in tonight for Rowdy Bec. Get off to a good start. Get ahead on the judges' scorecards tonight.
This girl's a very well-rounded fighter. Now, some fighters, they have a specialty, and if they're taken out of that specialty, they lose a lot of their effectiveness. Not so with her. She is equally good on the ground as she is standing up.
Well, there is no doubt this young woman is preparing to unleash some devastating kicks on her opponent tonight. The kicks are really what jumps off the film. Brutally fast, equally powerful, and she does major fight-changing damage just by landing one or two. One leg kick can have you limping the rest of the way. One body kick, and you're covering up the rest of the fight. Scary, scary kicker. It is all about the power for this young woman.
This girl is a really well-rounded fighter, a full and complete mixed martial artist with an arsenal of techniques from Muay Thai, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, boxing. She can really do it all. So very unpredictable in that regard and very comfortable no matter where the fight goes.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. 3 years apart with similar height and reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist, holding professional record of 10 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Brisbane, Australia, Rowdy Beck Rawlings. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Thug Rose Namajunas! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the Octagon for this one.
Ready?
And we are underway at United Center here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, here's Rowdy Beck Rawlings ready to go for round one. She's very good, particularly in the early portions of the fight. Very fast starter, nice mix of first-round wins to her credit. We'll see if that's how Beck Rawlings chooses to approach this particular challenger here tonight.
Good punch.
All right, round one is underway. Most anticipated fight here. And how about the power in her leg kicks, her body kicks? She'll go to the head as well. Certainly something her opponent has got to be mindful of here as this fight gets started tonight. Damaging punch lands for her there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Effective lead right hand there by Namajunas. She blocked the punch. Connects with the punch there.
Oh, flying knee. Very nice.
Well, she continues to leave that head open, and she paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike. She hasn't changed up her tempo, and she continues to keep her head on that center line. We'll see if she can make the proper adjustments here.
And lands a good shot.
Body kick now by Rose Namajunas. Rawlings' attempt there is blocked by the opponent.
Feinting with that kick. Beautiful Superman punch.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Big left hook. This could be it right here.
Wow! And really starting to make these shots count. Okay, back to her feet. Oh, look at her, Joe. She's hurt.
Excellent feint with the kick.
Man.
This could be it.
Finishes the job.
Big roundhouse kick KO for the victory.
Well, Joe, she talked a lot about finishing this fight and taking the judges out of it, and she couldn't have done it much better than that. She caught her opponent flush with that kick, full force, full extension, and that spelled the end of the night for the opposition. And when it comes to her highlight reel, Joe, this is the top of the list. This is exactly what she needed here tonight.
Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
Well, that's a knockout they'll be talking about for quite some time. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Well, she's got all the tools, Joe, and she certainly put them to good use tonight as she gets the win and gets so with style points by way of the knockout. No judges needed for this one, and you can be sure her bankroll is going to be fatter on Monday morning. She'll probably get a bonus. At the very least, though, the celebration is on. You see there with her coaches and her teammates. Nothing better in all of pro sports than to win a mixed martial arts fight at the highest level. Congratulations.
Good block. Nice block. That's how you block.
It is a women's 115-pound matchup between Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Rose Namajunas. Well, if you've seen this young woman hit a speed bag, shades of Floyd Mayweather, the hand speed is absolutely insane. And I think for a lot of women who fight her, they feel like as long as they're precise with their timing and they're efficient and accurate, they can avoid the hands. But more often than not, you just can't. And even though she doesn't necessarily have the biggest knockout power in the division, the hand speed, downright scary.
This girl has outstanding kicking technique. It is one of her best assets. Ridiculous power in her legs. They come fast, and when they land, they have devastating impact. She is one of the best kickers in this division.
Longtime Muay Thai practitioner who has realized so much success since crossing over to mixed martial arts. Here is the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She has ruined so many women in this 115-pound division. There may not be a more complete, talented striker on this UFC roster, top to bottom, than Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
This girl has some of the best takedown defense I've ever seen inside the octagon. She's so good at stuffing takedowns and punishing her opponents that she actually discourages takedown attempts. One of the best in the business at stuffing takedowns.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Namajunas is 31. Jędrzejczyk is 36. The rest of the numbers are nearly identical. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 34 wins, 12 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Oslo, Poland, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Dan Mergliotta.
Dan Mergliotta, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
We are underway. Well, you can expect the punches and bunches. Here is the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Lands a big right hand early.
This is crazy! Oh my goodness! Beautiful body shot there too. Oh, head kick!
Just missed with the left there. Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid absorbing any more kicks to the body. Jędrzejczyk's got the tie clinch. She's got a good one. How about that shin?
Oh! Big shot to the head. She's hurt. She is stunned. This could be it right here. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. Oh, very nice. Inside leg kick. Oh!
Hook to the head lands flush there by Jędrzejczyk.
Ooh, that's a powerful body kick right there.
Namajunas' overhand punch to the head. And
Whoa!
back to the feet. Oh!
She secures double underhooks here.
Well, she went for it there, but she missed. And sometimes when you miss that badly, it can really tax your gas tank. She's really going to have to figure out a way to conserve some stamina if she's going to have any success as this fight moves forward. Inside leg kick is there. Well, she got kicked flush to the body there, Joe, right underneath her elbow, right underneath that guard. But it almost looks as though she's moving right into it. So until she makes the adjustments, you can figure her opponent is going to continue to attack that area.
Oh, she tagged her with the right hand there. Excellent head movement. Nice.
Just misses with the punch by Yeo. Second round, straight ahead. Well, she was at her best over those 5 minutes. 2 knockdowns in the round. Big frame there from Yeo.
2 huge knockdowns. Very, very dominant round. Beautiful strike here. Lands on target. Here's a perfectly placed kick that results in a knockdown. Here's a devastating kick that results in a knockdown.
Brittany Palmer in the building.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round 2.
That last round was an all-out brawl. If they continue like that in this round, someone's getting knocked out.
Yeo gets hit with a kick. Well, you've seen an influx of women to Dutch strike team there in the Netherlands, and a big reason why is this young woman right here. She is in peak condition as she competes here tonight. And in talking to her coaches, they believe they've never seen a striker make these type of improvements in one training camp. And I think the open workout was...
Oh! This could be it!
Oh!
Beautiful sweep. Looks like she's got her arm locked up here. It looks like she's got that arm pretty tight. She popped out of submission.
Well, she's up to her feet here, but she is hurting, Joe.
That one hurt.
Well, Namajunas' kick attempt there blocked. Well, she has certainly landed a high number of total strikes here in round 2. She got the message from the corner to...
Oh! Kick to the face! This could be it right here. Tries some serious power in that kick, but misses.
Whoa!
Huge kick misses.
Well, she ate a pretty good hook shot to the body there, Joe, and now she's going to have to be careful moving forward. Her opponent has gotten a pretty good read here tonight. She has been vulnerable because she has leaned in. Let's see if she lowers the guard now here to prevent further damage by that.
Nice big knee! Big knee!
Whoa!
This could be it.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Kick, look at that. There's a single attempt.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Oh, nice.
How about that shin?
Great exchanges. Fainting. Oh my goodness. Big body shot. Body. 10 seconds to go here. Let's see what happens.
Making all these shots count. What a fight so far.
Let's see some of the action here. And here another big shot lands and another knockdown. And here another clean shot lands and another knockdown. Several near fight-ending moments in that round. Lots of action.
5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight.
Jenny Andrade to get us going.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Looks like her leg might be hurt here, Joe. She's limping a little bit now.
Nice leg kick, very nice.
Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt.
Oh, good kick.
Able to thwart the single leg takedown attempt there. Yunus gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Hand speed, man.
Oh.
Unbelievable!
That's it. That's it. Fight's over. That's it. That's it. Her plan coming into this fight was utilize those outstanding leg kicks, and that is exactly what she did. Absolutely brutal technique. Over and over again, she slammed home that shin bone, and her opponent is no longer able to fight.
Yeah, Joe, I'm not sure exactly which leg kick it was, but once she lost her base and couldn't stand on that lead leg anymore, the outcome became an eventuality. It was only a matter of time, and that is a big TKO win for her. She had a lot of demons coming into this one, and I think she muted all of the naysayers and then some with this performance here tonight. And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
All right, so congratulations to Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She adds to her Hall of Fame legacy yet again tonight. She's just a master of mixed martial arts and making adjustments, using her opponent's weaknesses against them. Doesn't hurt that she might just have the best jab in all of MMA, but another vintage effort out of Joanna Jędrzejczyk.